Okay, so this is a review for your assessment, which you're taking tomorrow. And just like the past few weeks, this review is exactly the same as your assessment, except for the numbers are different. So this first one says, in the system of equations below, what would you multiply the bottom equation by so you can eliminate the variable x? Explain your answer, do not solve. Um, so first of all, on your paper, it should say bottom. I had a typo. So we are looking at this bottom equation, and we want to eliminate x. So we need to make these two numbers the same, but with opposite signs. So we're multiplying. What can I multiply 3 by to give us -6? Well, we multiply it by -2. So it says, what do you multiply it by? So our answer is going to be we multiply by -2. Then it says, explain your answer. So if you only put -2, I'm not going to give you full points. So multiply by -2 because 3 times -2 equals -6, or I should say 3x times -2 gives us -6x. So the 6x and -6x will cancel out. So that's number 1. Number 2 says, in the system of equations below, which equation would you multiply and by what number? Explain your answer. All right, so let's look at the x's first. So we have a 2x and we have a 3x. Can you easily multiply the 2x by something to get 3? Well, no, you'd have to multiply by a decimal. We don't want to do that. Can I multiply 3 by something to get 2? And same thing, you're going to get a decimal. So let's look at our y's. So we have -5y and +10y. Can I multiply -5y by something that will give us 10? Well, sure. We can multiply the top by 2. So multiply the top by 2. Then it says explain. Make sure you explain your reasoning. We want to do that because -5y times 2 equals -10y. So the 10y and -10y will cancel out. Okay, there's number 2. Number 3 says, solve the system of equations below, show all of your work. Okay, so when you are solving a system, this should say solve the system of equations by elimination. By elimination. So we want to make either this 3 and this 2 the same number, but we already talked about that in the last problem, not going to be easy. Or we can make the 2 and the 8 the same number. So it looks like we can multiply this 2 by 4, and that will give us 8. So we need to multiply this by 4. Remember, you have to do it to both sides, and this by 4. So when I rewrite it, 4 times 3x gives you 12x. 4 times 2y gives you 8y. 13 times 4 is 52. Then we don't need to multiply the bottom by anything, so you're just going to have 2x minus 8y equals -10. So if we add these together, we get 12x plus 2x is 14x. These two things cross out, equals 52 minus 10 is 42. And then draw the line down the middle. Divide both sides by 14. 42 divided by 14 is 3. So we have x equals 3. So we did the elimination part. Now we need to take this x and substitute it back in. Again, it doesn't matter if you pick the top equation or the bottom equation. I'm going to pick the top one. So we have 3x plus 2y equals 13. And we know that x equals 3. So we are going to take this 3 and plug it in for that x. So we are going to have 3 times 3 plus 2y equals 13. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 2y equals 13. Draw your line down the middle. Subtract 9 from both sides, and we get 2y equals 4. Divide both sides by 2, and we get y equals 2. So our final answer, remember it's a coordinate point, is going to be 3, 2. Okay, moving on to the next page. Okay, here we are just writing a system of equations. So number 4, it says the school that Imani goes to is selling tickets to the annual dance competition. On the first day of ticket sales, the school sold 3 adults tickets and 3 child tickets for a total of $69. The school took in $91, so that's a total. So circle that. On the second day by selling 5 adult tickets. So here's 5 adult tickets and 3 child tickets. We did that in blue. So this is one where you're given 2 situations and then you need to write an equation for both. So 3 adults, so 3a plus 3c was a total of $69. Don't forget, you don't put the dollar sign in your equation. Then the next one, it says the school took in $91, so 91 is our total. Selling 5 adult tickets, so 5A, and 3 child tickets, so plus 3C. And there's our equation for that one. And then 5 says Yellowstone National Park is a popular field trip destination. You know what? I think that's really cool, but that is not useful information for me yet. This year, the senior class at high school A and the senior class at high school B both planned trips there. Okay, so the senior class at high school A, so here's high school, I'm just going to write this, high school A, rented and filled 7 vans, so we have 7 vans and 10 buses with 332 students. I'm going to go ahead and write that equation now. So we have 7 vans, so I'm going to do 7V plus 10 buses, 10B equals 332. Okay, then high school B rented and filled 4 vans, so we have 4 vans, 15 buses, for a total of 459 students. So we have 4 vans plus 15 buses equals 459. And that is it.